Arizona needs a
With the 5th pick in the 2011 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Patrick Peterson, defensive back, LSU.
All right, I think it's a little obvious as far as what we're going to go ahead and talk about in this episode. Our cornerback, Patrick Peterson. This is going to be my thoughts on his press conference of what he said for the last 2 weeks that actually occurred, the moment he got burned from Emmanuel Sanders and also Michael Thomas, guys. Let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. Let's go ahead and roll that intro. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with yet another video of the Arizona Sports Fan. I want to thank every single one of you guys for tuning in and watching this video here. So today we're going to go ahead and talk about our first overall pick. Our first round pick that we actually received in 2011. The man, the myth, our best cornerback, Patrick Peterson, guys. Now, I know a lot of you, and such as myself, has given Patrick Peterson a lot of flack and a lot of crap because, you know, he has been getting burnt. I just kind of wanted to make this video overall just about my reaction on his press conference just in general. It's kind of a tricky situation because right now what we're feeling, and I can't really speak for all the Cardinals fans out there, but I can only speak for my personally, my personal feelings here, and the 2 years in a row straight that he's been requesting a trade. You know, it really hurt as a Cardinal fan just to think of somebody as a veteran, as a leader, being, I don't want to say take the easy way out and go to a contending team, but that's kind of what Patrick Peterson wanted to do. I mean, if the rumors were true, I mean, we all don't know exactly what happened, but it actually kind of does seem like the rumors were true and Patrick Peterson wanted out. But, you know, he has made a statement, especially when there was that golf thing going on in Scottsdale. He took the mic and said, hey, I'm here to stay, but I don't really know how to feel about all that stuff, but I do know Patrick Peterson right now is getting a lot of just kind of a lot of backlash right now because he did get burned from Emmanuel Sanders and also did get burned from Michael Thomas. Now, those two wide receivers are really good wide receivers, especially Michael Thomas. So it's really hard to go ahead and say, is Patrick Peterson not playing to his full potential? Does he just want to write out the rest of his contract and leave? There's a lot of speculations out there about Patrick Peterson, and I actually do feel bad for him as far as the man, not the player, but the actual man in Patrick Peterson, because he did give us so much great years of completely just shutting down everybody's number one wide receiver out there. So I do feel bad that now he's getting all these questions and all that different stuff. So my personal opinion on the press coverage as far as on the Arizona Cardinals YouTube channel, honestly, I was actually kind of happy with what he said. I'm really proud of him to basically own up the fact that he's saying that loss for the San Francisco 49ers was on him, because he did realize that he got burned, or he got, manhandled by Emmanuel Sanders, and a lot of times he wasn't able to keep up with Emmanuel Sanders. There was a moment where he actually fell, and it's just not a very good look. But I'm coming here to the aid of Patrick Peterson because at this point right now, my gut feeling is I think Patrick Peterson will turn it around. I'm so glad he's holding himself accountable. I'm definitely really happy about that, and he's aware of what's being said about him and what he needs to do to get better. But I just have all the faith in the world that Patrick Peterson will turn it around and get back to his stature as far as what he was in our number one. Our number one cornerback that we actually have. I just have faith. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying that, no, this is not gonna happen. He's done for. I don't know. I choose to believe positive. I really do hope that he wants to stay in Arizona Cardinal, such as Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, unfortunately, we're in an organization that we don't get many winning seasons, and when we get all the winning seasons, we like to hold on to them because those are the great times that we had to think of. But I was really hoping Patrick Peterson would be one of those guys guys that would stay with the Arizona Cardinals and retire as an Arizona Cardinal, but sometimes I don't feel like that's going to happen. But, a man can actually hope that that would be the end result for Patrick Peterson. But going back to it, really happy with the press conference. I think he definitely showed that he basically put that whole loss blame on himself, and that was really kind of nice to hear as a fan, that somebody's actually holding themselves accountable. But we also got to take into consideration that this man was gone for 6 weeks, so he might have been working out and all that different stuff, but there's one thing to be physically fit, and there's another thing to be football ready, and I don't think he was completely football ready. We do got to give him a little bit more time to accommodate his body, and bottom line, he wasn't playing football for such a long time. He could have been going to the gym, he could have cardio and stuff like that, but there's one thing to be football ready, and I don't think he was completely. But I have all the faith in the world that he's going to turn it around and actually come back. Now, against Mike Evans, now this is another point that I wanted to go ahead and say. If Mike Evans, leaves with 60 yards and a touchdown, I think would probably be a win in my column. I know it sucks because he got a touchdown and 60 yards, but I do think that Patrick Peterson's gonna follow Mike Evans wherever he goes, especially because Mike Evans likes to be on the outside. He's very rarely in the slot that I ever see, so Patrick Peterson will be on him like glue, and basically following him everywhere. As long as Mike Evans doesn't have like a 150 yard game, 2 touchdowns, some deep passes that are completed, and Patrick Peterson, I think he'll turn it around. So I just wanted to go ahead and say, overall, Patrick Peterson, you have a fan here that still believes in you, and I do honestly feel like you will turn this around for us. Now, the season is not going as expected. A lot of fans wanted playoffs. I know it's kind of a lot to ask for right now, especially with the rookie head coach, rookie quarterback. It's all a learning process. We do have a building block to build from, and I do hope Patrick Peterson will be there for the remaining of his career in the NFL. But guys, what are your thoughts on Patrick Peterson? Definitely let me know on the comments below. Do you think he's going to get burned for Mike Evans? What do you think is acceptable for him? Because I don't think Mike Evans will have 0 yards. Let me tell you that right now. Mike Evans is a really, really good wide receiver. He's going to get his yards. But what do you guys think of Patrick Peterson? I'm on the boat of let's go ahead and pump the brakes a little bit. He does know what's going on. He's aware of his actions and not being to his full potential for himself, but he will get better. And there's also the other side where everybody's pretty much saying that's it, no, he's garbage, he's not going to make it any further. Let me know what your comments is, guys. If you're new, please consider subscribing. That would mean definitely a lot to the community here. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers hopefully by the end of the year. That would be pretty cool. There's that. Like it, and also comment, guys. I want to hear your reactions, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I'm out.